he's been working on this, which I know he showed you a little bit of it, and got to where, like, so that's the top of the table, the underneath bracing, the legs, the bottom part that's going to be a shelf, and then he welded the wheels on today, and now we're going to try to flip it over, so hopefully that's not scary and horrible. So here's the plan.
We're gonna take the whole thing outside so that we don't, when it slips and falls and breaks, it doesn't break our concrete. Set it on, put it out there so we don't get it all rusty and wet and gravelly, and try to figure out how to flip it over without making a mess.
Okay. Wish us luck.
Yeah.
So you're guessing it weighs
800 pounds or so? Probably more.
probably more. Okay.
Because the sheet was 650, and then there's 2 sticks, 1.5 sticks of that, and it was 130. So yeah, maybe not much.
But plus the weld,
Yeah.
you used a lot of,
15 pounds more water.
yeah,
So,
and the wheels.
yeah, those were surprisingly new. I guess they're, I wonder if these were iron. I think they are.
And they hold how much?
I think 6,000 across all 4.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly.
Okay.
But they're Amazon, so
Okay.
we'll be good with 3,000.
Uh-huh.
Cheap Chinese.
Yes. And is the magnet here yet?
No, I got stuck in Henderson. No. Henderson, Illinois? Hendrickson? I don't know.
Somewhere in
someplace
Illinois?
Yeah.
Okay. I think they're having bad weather back there.
The tracking was specific enough to say it was a late trailer. Or
Oh.
Like that. It didn't say severe weather like the other.
Yeah. And it also didn't say that it tipped over on the side of the road and was waiting for a wrecker to come tip it back up.
Yeah.
We've been watching a lot of, was it Murphy's Diesel?
Mm-hmm.
That they're a heavy wrecker company, and they conveniently have to pick up semis that have rolled off the road, and a lot of them are Amazon delivery trucks, it looks like. So if your packages are late, they're probably laying sideways on the side of the road. Yeah. Do you want to go under the bottom, or okay? At least you didn't flick it straight up. To figure out how we wanted to rig it all up, but I thought it went really smooth considering what could have happened. And no, I did not drive the tractor on purpose. Which made more work for Sam, but it's in here. It's got a little bit of dirt in its tires, wheels, whatever. I tried to lock the wheels just so it didn't try to roll out of the shop on us, because if it really weighs 800 pounds and it got going, I don't know if I could stop it.
Gravel will stop it.
Gravel will stop it.
Wait till we concrete that.
Yeah. So this is so cool. Look how big it is. Like, I wasn't sure it was going to be big enough, but this is a nice table.
Oh,
It's thick and it's,
I want to see if it's actually movable.
oh my gosh, that's so smooth.
That's so cool.
Those wheels are amazing. This floor is nice too, but that is awesome.
But, like,
It just,
over dirt and everything.
yeah, you just barely push it and away it goes. That is slick.
Feels too good.
Keep one of the brakes locked all the time.
Yeah. It's low, but
It's supposed to be. I feel like it's It's the height. Have you measured it? I mean, it felt like a good height when I walked up to it.
Might be
Yeah.
higher than, could be 34. Oh, 3/8 actually. 1, 2, 3, that's funny. Because that bottom plate is 3/8.
Oh, okay.
Or no, anyway.
That's cool.
34 and 1/4 to 3/8.
Variation of the dirt that's on the floor underneath it. So you're gonna put a vise on the top of it?
Oh yeah.
We've got a
Rubber vise.
magnet that we're gonna recess into it.
That's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. And then
Gotta finish those.
the expanded metal that's over there against the wall over there is gonna be on the bottom for like a shelf for things. And then we'll be able to put the little, what, the the welder that's not on a cart, is that what's gonna go on it?
Well, maybe. I don't think so.
That was loud.
Wow.
We made a bell.
Yeah.
We're easily amused by things. What does it sound like if I hit it with this screwdriver? What about this one? What about if I hit it right here? That is so cool.
Put something heavy on it.
Yeah, like the vise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm refraining my
the loader engine.
the front of the loader.
Oh, the front. Yes, please don't right now. Maybe later, after we've used it for one thing.
Before we destroy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I didn't want to weld those upside down.
Mhm.
Tiny bit of finishing to do.
Okay.
And then whether or not to weld the outside, it's welded like son of a something on the inside. So.
Yeah.
But it seems like a couple stitches wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. And then you're gonna leave the tube open on the ends.
Jump up here. Hey, come on. Daisy. I think so.
No.
Iris, jump up here. Come on. Come on. It's that, I've told you, like, underneath open breaks them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway.
That is super cool, babe.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm proud of you.
I was gonna say that's super simple nut to be faster out.
Well, it's super heavy.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that we rolled it over and didn't hurt ourselves. We didn't hurt the tractor. The whole thing's impressive.
That's gonna be awesome. That's the biggest price I've ever had.
Which is one of the reasons why we wanted the table so low, is that if you are
Wow.
working on stuff, you want to be able to have leverage to really like crank on it and stuff. How long are you gonna leave the plastic on it?
Not very.
It's not my vice. It's coming off right now. The plastic is still on the light switches though, so.
On the what?
On the light switches.
That's okay.
Those are my light switches. These are Sam's light switches. He took the plastic off already. Mine are still blue.
I hope it doesn't harbor freight on us.
It's got a warranty, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I could have bought an extended
Yeah,
warranty.
you could
for
have.
Something.
Yeah,
It has little, so it doesn't clunk.
that's awesome.
I'm hilarious. What, do they close even? They totally do.
Do they usually don't?
Well, it's harbor.
Well, I. So what is this thing?
Little baby anvil thing. You can
Aw.
hammer and stomp on stuff.
That's so cute.
The other cool thing is it has pipe grabbers
Oh,
down there.
what's this part do?
It locks the spinning.
Oh, it spins?
Once it's mounted.
Huh? Do they all do that?
Well, most any bigger one, yeah.
That is so cool. Man, so easily impressed.
If it has pinned holes. Just not feel it, so you can put it anywheres.
That is very cool. So excited.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put the magnet on the same side as the vise or opposite
I don't know.
sides?
I can't decide. Where, yeah. Like, same, because because then that whole side's...
Yeah, so put the magnet here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one that'll be exciting to play with too.
Because it's recessed, right? So would you want it
exactly flush
here?
I know, so that
you can hold stuff on this side that you're working on?
Just don't know.
Where would you put it? I have no idea.
Leave a comment below.
Yeah, put in your comments where you would put the vise. No, the vise is over there, where you would put the magnet.
Did I scratch it?
Did you scratch it? Am I gonna paint it yellow?
It's not gonna paint it.
I know, I was just kidding.
That would be hilarious though. Welding table that
It's painted yellow.
you have to ground.
Oh yeah, she used the
Ground clamp for everything.
That looks awesome.
Probably put it close to the edge, right? So that
I would, yeah.
you grab stuff and things.
Uh-huh.
The only way it could be cooler is if it would rotate that way too.
That would be so cool. Do they make ones that do that?
I think
Probably not for the price that we wanted to spend.
on the internet, I saw one old school awesome vise that loosened back here and the whole back jaw would turn so you could grab like pie-shaped stuff.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
This is so exciting.
Yeah.
So a little bit of finish welding, wait for the magnet to get here, mount the vise.
It's pie-shaped. Yeah. The base.
Is it?
Yeah. So which do you put forward or backward?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay.
Alright.
Well, that is
that.
for now. So the magnet arrived, and it's pretty cool. We're just having some mental confusion about how to mount it for sure and how to get the handle and everything to work. So Sam's doing a lot of thinking and figuring and testing and playing, which is all part of the scientific process. And yeah, so once we get a plan, we'll let you know what it is.
So I've got the top nearly cut loose, and circles don't cut all the way through square. So I was hopping under here to try to cut the bottom, and somebody made a boo-boo when they were thinking through how far to go from the edge. So I'll move the whole thing back here a ways and weld up that piece where I cut through there. Kinda sucks, but it should be fine.
So I say all the time that I think Sam is a genius and is amazing, but he doesn't believe me. But when we left you yesterday, we were trying to figure out how to put the magnet in the table. And so he set up this brace, support, jack, I don't know what you'd call that. Anyway, to hold it up so that he could weld it. And it's just tacked right now, you're gonna have to...
I'll weld the rest of the ends. I don't know that I'll mess with that.
Okay.
Because that should be plenty to hold it.
I would imagine. That looks super cool. So...
I'm sure it still works. Yeah.
Holy crap!
That's crazy. Yeah. If you only catch a little bit of it.
Jeez, somebody's gonna lose a finger is what's gonna happen with this thing.
Yeah. But yeah, you can work on
You could work on darn near anything. I am so excited about this.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I think it's a beautiful table. I think you do good work.
It will work.
It will table?
It will table.
Okay. So you still need to put the expanded metal in the bottom, finish welding up the magnet a little bit, and then drill and mount the vise. And then is it done after that?
I think so.
That is awesome. Put some little hanger bracket things in for triangles and...
So we can play the triangle?
We can play the triangle. Triangles and clamps and grinders and the things. It's awesome. Good job, babe.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.